Welcome to Living the Quran through the Living Quran, produced by the QAIM Institute. In this podcast, we are delivering the commentary of the Noble Quran as authored by Shaykh Mohsin Qaraati in his Tafseer-e Noor. Welcome back to a commentary of Surat al-Saff as authored by Shaykh Mohsin Qaraati and found in his Tafseer-e Noor. Today we continue where we left off in our previous discussion. Is the name of the Prophet of Islam Ahmad? Point number 1 is that in the books of history, it has been stated that since his childhood days, the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, had two names by which the people used to call him. One is Muhammad, and the other is Ahmad. The first name was given to him by his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, while the second name, Ahmad, was bestowed upon him by his mother Amina. This has been mentioned in the book on the life of the Prophet known as the Sirah of Al-Halabi. Point number 2. One of the people who used to constantly refer to the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, with the name of Ahmad, is his uncle Abu Talib, peace be upon him. And in the book entitled the Diwan of Abu Talib, that is the poetry of Abu Talib, which still exists today, there are multiple poems in which it can be seen the noble Prophet of Islam has been referred to by the name of Ahmad. As an example, they, the oppressors, decided to kill Ahmad unjustly. However, they were not able to find anyone to assist them. Point 3. In the poetry of Hassan ibn Thabit, the famous poet who lived during the time of the Prophet, we see that this name was also used. The calamity which Ahmad's absence has endured is one in which the constant blessings of the Messenger has been brought to an end. In addition, in a tradition we read that the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, has said, "On earth my name is Muhammad. However, in the heavens I am known as Ahmad." Takeaway messages. Point number 1. The history concerning the life of Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, is something which is remarkable and a memorable reading. Point number 2. Jesus, peace be upon him, is a prophet of God. No one should consider him as being God himself. Point number 3. In the training of the divine, there are various classes which one can go through, and each class is merely a prerequisite for the class to follow. And as such, every teacher, meaning every prophet, is one who confirmed their previous prophets and their teachings. Point number 4. Islam, which the Prophet Muhammad, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, gave to us, is the most perfect religion, as the term glad tidings, bishara, is used for something which is better and more perfect than what came before it. Point 5. With the awliya of Allah, rather than jealousy, there is glad tidings, as we see that Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, was not jealous of the final prophet, but rather he was there to introduce him to the masses. Point number 6. Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, is himself one who gives good tidings, mubashshar, and is also one who others gave glad tidings about him, mubashshir. He is one who gave the good tidings of the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family. And in addition, God himself gave the glad tidings of the arrival of Prophet Jesus, when he spoke to his mother, Maryam bint Imran, peace be upon her, in chapter 3, Surat al-Imran, verse 45, and said to her, "O Maryam, indeed God gives you the glad tidings, the bishara of a word from him, whose name will be Al-Masih." Point 7. When it comes to inviting others, we should not only reflect on the past, but also on the current time we are in, and also consider what will come in the future. Point number 8. When introducing people to others, we should work in such a way that no ambiguity remains in the minds of the people of who we are speaking about. And point number 9 to conclude this commentary for today. Stubbornness is an element which causes neither the previous propagation nor existing ways of imitation any worth. Tune in to the next episode of Living the Quran through the Living Quran, where we'll review verse number 7 of Surat al-Saff under the theme of the worst wrongdoer. To stay up to date when we release new content, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram under the QAIM Institute. In addition, be sure you subscribe to our podcast station on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, and many other major providers to receive direct updates when we release new content.